How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So we're back with a long-awaited episode 7, I believe, of the pro player spots in Vanguard. So obviously I've had a little bit of a break. If you saw my update video released yesterday, that'll sort of explain it all. So if you haven't already seen it, be sure to go check it out. But I'm happy to be back making some good Vanguard content for you guys, because it's been requested that I make more episodes of this on YouTube and also on Twitter as well. So what better way to start it off with quite a good variation of different spots. So we've got some jump spots, a pretty unique spot to sort of check the bomb. I'll get to that when it comes to it, you'll know what I mean. And obviously some head glitches, lines of sight, that sort of thing. And we're going to be featuring all of the best pro players inside of this video. So we'll get straight into it now, guys, and I hope you enjoy the video, and I also hope it was worth the wait. So let's get into it. What better way to start this off than with a Shotzzy spot? So in a clip that came out of him playing Ranked, we saw him hop on top of this little ledge here in top fire on the map Tuscan. Now if you lean just to the left, hop up on some of the woods, tap jump again on that ledge, you can have a very nice angle straight into top broken there. And if some of the woods destroyed as well, you might just be able to see in top church, but it's mainly for that top broken. And if you crouch, you will not be able to stand back up. So it's similar to that spot we had on Bocage. Now I'm just showing you, if this wood here is destroyed, then you're not going to be able to do this spot. So just bear that in mind. So this could be really handy from the start of S&D, or even any game modes really, because it all kicks off in mid-map. Another little Shotzzy spot, more of a little jump spot really, can be quite hard to do. It's a little strafe jump on the mid-map of Bocage. You can actually jump from top gate onto the bales. But if you aim towards the alleyway and then turn to your left straight at the end and then give it a little wiggle in mid-air, seems to help, and you want to aim just for that side there. You know, if you get this down to a T, it could be handy for sort of all game modes really. Save you running across that bottom part there. Maybe on hardpoint you could jump across P1 to get up into here. But obviously, you know, if you do mess up the jump, it can be quite hard to do. So I'll just go back over it. So you want to aim towards mid-alley and then jump left. Can be quite tricky, but a pretty fun spot to know. So here's a nade spot I forgot to mention in my Bocage nade spots episode. But basically, we saw Huke using this onto methods in one of the majors. Now, if you come up just by the door of this little hut, aim your nade over the top of the tank on the back right there, you're going to see it's going to land right on it. And if you hold it down at the right point, then that is going to blow up straight on top of it. You want to be in line with the roof that's on the left, roughly, so then you can just chuck it over, and there you go. Nice little nade spot if you know somebody's camping that back tank. And then up next, we have a little spot from Spart that we also saw in the major quite a lot. But obviously, a lot of people already know this spot. It's quite an old one, but I just want to refresh your memory that obviously you can wallbang this, and it's very good off the start of S&D, where you're just going to be able to sort of take someone out if they're not expecting it. A lot of people do expect it now, but as I said, it's an old spot. We saw Spart using it, so I thought, why not bring it back up and just mention it. Up next, we have a pretty cool little way of checking the B left side if you plant the bomb there. We saw Shotzzy using this sort of method in a clip. Basically, what he does, he jumps from top broken, and that's going to give him a nice boost to hop straight across the alleyway rather than just creeping. Now, the benefit of this would be if there's an enemy there or even up top, you're going to be moving fast and in the air, so not going to be expecting it. And you can also just check that left side, and if you don't see someone there, then you know the bomb's sort of clear. We saw Shotzzy wrap around the back there, and then he wrapped around to this back truck, obviously around the left side, but then he used this little spot here for a stun check, and then he gets to this hit marker and he takes out the both players in the clip in a 1v2. So it's just a unique little way we saw Shotzzy checking the bomb, and some pretty high IQ plays. Whilst we're down on this part of the map, one that we saw Scump using was to hop up on top of this ledge. I know this is very, very obvious to some of you, but you don't actually see a lot of people using this, but it is quicker than going round and up the stairs. So just bear in mind that this little spot's here. Obviously it is pretty obvious, like I said, but there we go. Quite a nice little spot. And then here we are on Desert Siege, another Shotzzy one. Obviously this guy gets mentioned lots, but we saw a clip of him getting taken out by Illy, where Shotzzy is sat on top of this little cupboard here in the corner. Now this could be a cool off-angled play, maybe like 1v4 or something like that, and maybe you need to play that bomb as well. You could plant it and then hop up on top of the ledge. Can be quite tricky to jump onto the stairs, as you just saw, but you want to jump up from the top ledge. So it could be used in specific scenarios. So last but not least, we've got a little wallbang spot that we saw Asim for the LA Gorillas use inside of that last major. But basically, some angles you can actually shoot through the side of it. Obviously, if you stick FMJ on your auto as well, you're going to be able to wallbang nicely. But people seem to forget that you can actually do this. There seems to be certain points, so I'll have to do a little bit of testing on where you can't shoot through. But obviously, if you chuck a grenade in, then maybe you could wallbang through. So it's just worth noting that you can actually do that. So guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Pro Player Spots inside of Vanguard. Obviously, this series has slowed down quite a lot since there's a break at the moment from the CDL. But as soon as that's back, I'll be sort of watching all the games, just making sure I can find some new spots for you guys and some different sort of places to look at. I will be watching some of the challenges as well. We'll be going back over gameplay to see if there's any spots that I've missed, since you guys seem to love this series. If there's any spots that you feel like I've missed or have mentioned already in this series, then please let me know in the comments below. And be sure to check out all the other episodes if you're a new subscriber and you may not have already seen them, as this is number 7, I'm pretty sure I come out with at the start. So there is, that's 7 episodes worth that you may not have seen. So be sure to go back on the channel, check those out if you enjoyed. So without further ado, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe for more. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next one.